local people.
20th one hour out, he's got a man out here lending, caught at the 45.
Using the latest video technology to bring you the news, sports, and local events that matter to you.
First on your hometown news tonight.
I'm Harold Mullins, and thanks for joining us.
40 years is a long time in eastern Kentucky. Here's to 40 more.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
My name is Emily, and I'm from Laurel County. When I was searching for a college, I wanted to find a place that felt like home and where I could make a difference. The moment I stepped on Alice Lloyd's campus, I knew this was where I belonged. There's a sense of community here and a focus on serving others that you can't find at other colleges. For me, it wasn't just about continuing education. It was about being a part of something bigger. Apply now to find your home at alc.edu.
Hey, it's Kristen, and at Appalachian Wireless, we love Christmas because we give the gift of savings and connection. Are you not sure what to give? Well, give them something that helps them stay connected and capture those moments that matter the most. Family is where you're valued and appreciated. And this Christmas at Appalachian Wireless, we value you. So come home, check the halls, and get connected with Appalachian Wireless. Visit us today in one of our many retail locations or find out more about the Check the Halls promotion at AppalachianWireless.com. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
You need open heart surgery. Words no one wants to hear. But when it becomes your reality, you deserve care built on trust. At Hazard ARH, open heart surgery is performed by Dr. James Shoptaw, a cardiothoracic and vascular surgeon with over 29 years of experience. With skilled hands, strong faith, and proven results, Dr. Shoptaw and his team are with you every step of the way. Trust your heart to ARH and Dr. Shoptaw, a proud member of the ARH Care Network. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Come right to the source and get the region's best basketball coverage. HT24 puts you right in the middle of the action, and it's free to watch on Facebook. Watch the state's most exciting basketball right here with HT24. For over a century, Bank of Hindman has proudly served Knott County and the surrounding communities. They're your hometown bank, built on trust, service, and a commitment to their neighbors. With online banking, bill pay, and mobile deposit, they blend today's convenience with the personal service you've always known. Visit them on the Hindman Bypass or at the Holly Hills Shopping Center. Bank of Hindman, where tradition and trust still matter.
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management. Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
TVS has made a commitment to bringing you the best channel lineups and most diverse video packages available. We are proud to introduce Broadband TV, our newest and most affordable video package yet. 48 of the most watched channels we offer, some new channels only available with this package, and over 300 of the best free ad-supported channels available, all for only $29.95.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads.
but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
Brought to you by Double Quick, Keisha Caldwell Bankruptcy Express, Hometown Pharmacy in Hazard, Mountain Health Alliance, TPBT Bancorp, Primary Care Centers, Kentucky Farm Bureau Whitesburg, and Heidi Hoffensberger Law.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance helps protect more than 474,000 Kentucky families and businesses. Many of our members have been with us for years, even decades. Perhaps it's because of the competitive rates or our unmatched service. Or maybe the biggest reason is they know they can count on Kentucky's insurance company to be there when it matters. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Hey, it's Kristen Mulcahy from Appalachian Wireless. Are you ready to give the gift of connection this Christmas? The kind that keeps you close no matter the distance? Well, at Appalachian Wireless, it's time to tech the halls, and we're slaying some amazing deals. Do you want a phone, tablet, and a smartwatch? Well, who doesn't? The good news is we've got a promotion just for that. So what are you waiting for? These incredible deals are only as good as supplies last. So visit us in one of our many retail or authorized dealer locations, or visit us on the web at AppalachianWireless.com. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Heinemann Pharmacy, located inside the new Heinemann Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a flavored medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Heinemann Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Heinemann Bypass. Call the Heinemann Pharmacy at 785-0513.
This telecast is copyrighted by Hometown 24 for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or retransmission of this game without the express written consent of Hometown 24 is prohibited.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Bank of Hyman, Hometown 24. Game of the week tonight, it's the Pikeville Panthers. Travels over, makes that air drive over to play the Knott County Central Patriots at the Morton Combs Athletic Complex. I'm David Adams, along with Manus Blair, Jim McCauley, and all the hometown crew. And guys, an interesting matchup early in the season here. The 15th region, Pikeville, a well-coached basketball team. Coach Elijah Justice brings him over, and Coach Honeycutt is back at the helm here in Knott County Central as the head coach.
Yeah, another great litmus test for this Knott County team and Honeycutt's return to Knott County. Had a great success early this week over against Shelby Valley. Second time a 15th region opponent they'll face, and really looking forward to this. This gives us another chance to kind of see where everything's shaking out in the 14th. We've had a chance to watch Letcher Central and Perry play. We expect Knott to be one of those upper echelon teams in the region. It's going to be a great day to check it out.
And something about that, David, is, it's early in the year and everything. And of course, this is Pikeville's first game, so you don't see much from them. You saw them on the scrimmage. They were able to see what Knott County Central was able to do against Shelby Valley at Shelby Valley. And you just don't go into Shelby Valley and win many times, and especially with the Coach Taylor coach team over there at Shelby Valley.
Now, when you go play Shelby Valley, like you mentioned, Coach Taylor, you'll have a basketball game now because they will guard you 84 feet. And tonight, looking down the roster, guys, Connor Napier, he's ill and will not play tonight. So, Manus, that could change a few things up for Knott Central. Somebody else is going to have to step up a little bit.
Well, he handled and got the Patriots into their offense over at Shelby Valley, and someone's going to have to take that void. And the freshman Drew Little is going to take his place in the starting lineup, and I think it's going to be a shared responsibility kind of thing at the point guard spot.
Yeah. Go ahead, Jim.
Well, I was going to say, talking about Little, and I was not familiar with Little and his middle school accolades, but getting a chance to watch him against Shelby Valley, he's not your ordinary run-of-the-mill freshman. The kid can really play, high basketball IQ, much higher than what his class states. So, this gives him a chance to be on a little bit bigger stage, his first home game as a Patriot. So I'm anxious to see how he produces.
Well, David, they had some real good production off the bench with Little, with Payson Dials, with Shane Gibson, who was unable to play last year. Shane Gibson gave him some good minutes inside guarding at the 5 position. So they had a really good 8-9-man rotation in that Shelby Valley game.
Absolutely, and I think you'll see this game tonight, guys. I think you'll see good pressure, good defense. Both these teams have speed on the team. And Pikeville at the backcourt, as we'll see, pretty good there with the speed and handling the basketball.
Well, you have Carter Parsons, who transferred over from Betsy Lane, and he averaged 18 points a game last year at Betsy Lane. And then you add Jackson Keene, who last year for the Panthers averaged 14.7. So when you're talking about one of the best backcourts, probably in the 15th region in the mountains, coming in here to the Morton Combs Athletic Complex.
Jim, the keys of the game, and we'll start you with Knott County Central.
Well, I think that what you'll see from Knott County is try to control the tempo and dictate the pace of the game. They're very good at slowing the game down, taking high percentage shots, and they've really got to be really on top of their transition defense tonight because Pikeville is their speed. They love to run out, get the quick shot. So that, to me, and then, Chance Ambergy has got to be Chance Ambergy. He is a blue collar. I love to watch him play. He is a hard hat, lunch pail guy. And, how he goes, in my opinion, is kind of how the Patriots go.
And Manus, we look at Pikeville, a well-experienced team.
Well, Coach Justice utilizes changing defenses. And without Connor Napier in there tonight, Pikeville's going to try to change defenses up, make them feel uncomfortable off balance, take up shots. And like Jim said, Knott County Central's going to have to play at their tempo. Pikeville's going to look to push the ball up the floor. Parsons and Keene, they got to get off early. And in their defensive scheme, they're going to try to make the Patriots throw that extra pass. And
absolutely.
And see, you got to box out. And it's hard to box out of that zone, but you got to find people not foul out of the zone and limit Knott County Central off the boards.
Want to welcome everybody aboard tonight. Good crowd already tuning in. We're glad to have all of you right here on Hometown 24. We'll take a break. When we come back, it'll be the lineups, and we'll tip it off from the complex. Stay with us on Hometown 24.
My name is Isabella, and I am from Madison County, Kentucky. Instead of choosing a larger university, I chose to attend Alice Lloyd College because I wanted a more personal college experience. The small class sizes provide a close relationship between students and professor that isn't possible at any other university. ALC is more than a place to learn, it is a place to grow, serve, and lead. Learn more at alc.edu.
Tucked deep within the rolling hills and ancient ridgelines of the Appalachian Mountains, Eastern Kentucky is a place where heritage runs deep and community runs deeper. Known for its coal mining legacy, bluegrass traditions, and fiercely proud people, this region tells a story of resilience, creativity, and quiet beauty. I'm going to take you along with me as I visit some different counties of Eastern Kentucky and explore what all this amazing region has to offer. Hi, I'm Rebecca McCauley, and this is Bluegrass and Backroads.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Good times, good food, and good people at the Goal Line Bar and Grill. Come try their daily lunch specials as well as the best steak in Hazard as voted by the people. Looking for something fun to do? Hit up the tables and the dartboard. Also, trivia night every Tuesday evening. Goal Line has all your favorite big sports events on the big screen. There's something for everyone at Goal Line. Goal Line Bar and Grill in Hazard.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic, offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, mat program, x-ray, and transportation. Little Flower Clinic Rheumatology, Dr. Travis Sizemore and Brianna Cornitz, treating autoimmune disorders such as lupus and rheumatoid arthritis, and more. 487-9505. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
Hi, my name is Heidi Hoffensperger from Hoffensperger Law Office.
Debt can feel overwhelming. The calls, the letters, the constant pressure, it's hard to see a way forward. You're not alone. The law office of Heidi Hoffensperger has helped countless people through their bankruptcy, giving them a fresh start and a chance to rebuild. Bankruptcy isn't the end.
The legal world can be a very, very difficult and complicated world, and I don't want that for my clients.
Call today and let Heidi help you with this new beginning. Hometown Pharmacy of Hazard is here to meet all your prescription and healthcare needs. Pharmacist Darren Smith and the experienced staff provide fast, reliable service with the professionalism you expect. With friendly service and a commitment to quality care, Hometown Pharmacy is proud to serve the Hazard community every day. Ask about their new app. Hometown Pharmacy of Hazard, quality care, professional service right here in your community. TVS Mobile is here. Mobile service from the broadband provider you already know and trust. Powered by the nation's most reliable network. TVS is your #1 choice when you need to stay connected. With mobile plans to suit any budget and any situation, and phones from your most trusted brands. Go to tgtvsmobile.com today and see how TVS can keep you connected. The choice is yours. The time is now. TVS Mobile.
For more than a century, we have stood by the people of Hazard and Eastern Kentucky. Now we begin a new chapter with a new name. People's Bank and Trust Company is now PBT Bancorp. Our look may be new, but what matters stays the same. The same local faces, the same personal service, the same commitment to your goals. PBT Bancorp is here to help you grow, plan, and build for the future. PBT Bancorp, preparing for a better tomorrow.
When financial challenges threaten your future, you need clear guidance and proven solutions. Call Keisha Caldwell Feltner, Bankruptcy Express. Trusted legal experience to help you take control. From stopping creditor actions to protecting your assets. Keisha and her staff deliver efficient, reliable representation focused on results. With flexible payment options, getting the help you need is more accessible than ever. Keisha Caldwell Feltner, Bankruptcy Express. Professional service, practical solutions. The fresh start you deserve.
Here at Klutz Auto Sales in Hazard, Kentucky, we specialize in used vehicles and we work with all types of credit. We're with you before and after the sale.
We stand behind every car we sell, ensuring that you drive away with confidence. We want you to be totally comfortable with your purchase because at Klutz Auto, you are the priority.
We've been your trusted dealer for 47 years. Visit us at Klutz Auto Sales across from Walmart on Highway 80. Call us at 606-439-5065.
Welcome back to the complex, and now it's time for starting lineups to get us started. Manus, we're ready to go, my friend.
And first it'll be the Pikeville Panthers, 16-9 on last season, coached by Elisha Justice, his 10th year at Pikeville. Number 0, senior guard Jackson Keene. Number 1, junior guard Grant Hall. Number 10, junior forward Cole Sloan. Number 2, sophomore forward Mark Bowling. And number 5, senior guard Carter Parsons. And like I said, the Panthers' first game on the year, preseason 5th in the Cat's Paws in the 15th region. And now it will be the homestanding Knott County Central Patriots, 1-0 on the season under Coach Jeff Honeycutt. Preseason number 5, also in the 14th region. Number 11, senior forward Chance Ambergy. Number 23, senior forward Michael Gibson. Number 2, senior forward Jaden Hall. Number 10, senior guard Gavin Mosley, and number 1, freshman guard Drew Little. Referees tonight, Roger Fairchild, Brian Napier, and Chris Spurlock.
Great night for basketball, guys. Cool weather out, and folks, keep your eye on that weather because it may get a little rougher tonight as snow is expected to make its way into the eastern Kentucky mountains, so be careful if you're out there traveling later on.
Michael Gibson ready to step in against
and guys, we're underway from the complex.
Controlled by the Panthers, dribbling the basketball, Jackson Keene, and one player we didn't fail to mention, Grant Hall, who makes that pass in there, misses it, rebound to Hall.
Good
right away.
Pass.
Yeah, it was a great pass. But the ball's knocked away, Little on the floor, gives it back out to Mosley. Pikeville playing man-to-man against the Patriots.
Yeah, both teams really extending their defense out in this first possession.
Mosley getting everybody in their double stack. Ambergy goes into Gibson, backs through, slides up off the board, misses the bunny. Rebound's going to come down to Keene.
Gibson, a good spin move there. Used the board just a little too hard.
Keene, 3 good. 56 three-pointers last year for the Panthers. Panthers pick up token pressure in the backcourt, looking to double-team Ambergy.
Boy, Pikeville really extending that defense way out.
Yes, they are.
Ambergy goes in. Floater misses it. Rebound's going to come down to Hall. He's trapped in the corner, gets it out to Sloan. Parsons with the basketball. It's deflected by Mosley out of bounds.
Thought maybe Ambergy went in a little off balance, guys, and probably maybe put it down a couple more dribbles and may have drawn that foul.
Bowling with the basketball being guarded by Ambergy. He's backed off of him, got the weave there. King's 3, misses it. Rebound's going to come off of Pikeville. Patriots basketball. Pikeville, like Jim said, guys, small. So they're going to look to try to use all 84 feet, as David said. Goes in, Hall off the board, puts it in.
You'll see the Pikeville team do that, guys, because their coach very aggressive, makes the kids work hard, and the kids respond well to him.
Keene steps through, give him 5.
You know, we really didn't mention Jaden Hall in the pregame, but, you know, the Shelby Valley game, last year he was more of a facilitator out of the post, but really become a scoring option for the Patriots now.
Mosley with a handoff to Gibson. Hall. 5 out as Hall goes through at the top of the key.
5-2 score, 5.5 minutes go first quarter.
Right now, Pikeville keeping the Patriots out of the lane. And there's going to be a hand check right there, and that's going to be on Cole Sloan. That's going to be his first.
Thought Sloan played pretty good D there, guys, but when he put his hand out, they give him away. You just got to play defense with your body there.
Throw goes back to Mosley in the backcourt. He'll set the offense. Hamburgie with a spin goes into the lane. Once again, good defense by the Panthers.
They switch really well. I've noticed that when they're screened or picked, it's a good switch.
Hall. Give Hall 4.
You know, Coach Honeycutt might look at Hall right on the block with 4 out guys and have room to drive.
Missed shot, and Hamburgie's going to come down with a rebound, and can't leave Parsons open. He had 95 threes last year, and Little misses it. Rebound's going to come down to Hall, and he tries to throw it off. It stays inbounds. Parsons looking up the floor, and it's going to be long. Turnover against the Panthers.
He had his teammate up there, that was Bolin, but sailed over his head a little too far.
Yeah, Bolin wasn't expecting the pass either. They're going to call a hold right here on.
Yeah, look on Bowling.
Yep.
That's going to be his first, team's second. Ball comes into Little. Left-hand dribble down the side. It's got a little bit of angle. Left-hand pass to Hall, and it's going to go off of Hall out of bounds. Nice call.
Yeah. You know, this is a game you get it. You get pretty good competition in the region, guys. Both of them, in that top 5-6 teams, and you better not go in soft, Jim McCall.
No, that's exactly right. And if how the officials have been calling it the last 2 games we've watched. Nice pass.
Nice backdoor. Missed the bunny that time. Floater, and he's going to be fouled that time. Bolin was hit on the backside of the head, and that was Little's, and that's going to be his first, team's first. And that will send Bolin to the line where last year he was a 69% free throw shooter.
Four minutes. First quarter here, half over, guys. This went pretty quick.
Yeah, you could tell Knott County really doing a good job controlling the tempo. They took 1 rush shot, but the rest of the time they've been very methodical on the offensive end to slow the pace down.
Absolutely. Tim Short in Lexington checking us out, guys. Glad to have Tim along, and always a good sportsman.
And number 4 came in, and I do not have a number 4, guys. Check that for me.
4. For
Pikeville.
That's Mason M. No. Let me look. You're right, Manus.
I do not have a number 4.
Well, wait just a minute. We've got a number marked out. Caden Justice. Is that right for number 4?
Caden Justice, yep.
Yeah, okay.
We're Knott County really lucky this last 2 possessions. Pikeville missed a couple of bunnies right at the goal.
Yeah, you got to use that board, which they are. Using the square is just strong with it, Jim.
And that's that first game jitters. Speed is a lot different than what you see. And even in the scrimmage, the speed's different. Adrenaline's hyped up.
Yeah. Some other games in the region tonight. Estill County's in action tonight in the 14th. There's 4 or 5 games, and we'll try our best to run our scores down at halftime as well. in the area. Looking at this so far, guys, Pikeville's defense, impressed with it. Knott has been able to handle the ball against them, but to be honest, defense at half court from the foul line down, Manus Blair, Pikeville's getting some opportunities, and they're not taking advantage of them.
Well, and I think a lot of times it's ball watching by Knott County Central. They're looking at the ball, and they're going backdoor on them, but as Jim said, Pikeville unable to capitalize on the bunny shots that I like to call, and those have got to go if Pikeville wants to win this basketball game.
Absolutely. As we get back ready to play, 3:41 in the first quarter, 6-4 score. Mr. Ryan Farmer, glad to have you along in Hyden KY, my friend, as we get back to play.
Comes in, and there comes a trap out of the timeout. Ambergy pulls it up. Spin by Little, goes. Saw a lot of that other night. He had 18 points against Shelby Valley.
Yeah, very athletic, long.
Spin goes back out. Up, misses another bunny that time. That was Bolin that missed that shot. Hall goes through, gives it back up. Justice, another point-blank shot missed. And I think we've got we've got a double dribble on Hall, and that'll be a turnover against the Patriots.
Yeah, both teams right now, not super sharp offensively, Manus.
Yeah, a little dragging a little bit as Payson Dials comes in for the Patriots.
Yeah, Payson was a really integral part of that game against Shelby Valley.
Gives it up. Hall with a 15-footer. It rattles and goes.
That's a shot probably a little too easy. You want to at least contend it, guys. That was a 15-footer really wide open, and if you're not Central, you do not want to give those up.
Pikeville pulls back into the half-court man. Gibson trying to get position inside. They didn't see him. He was open behind the defense for just a moment. Dyson with a dribble. Little picks up his dribble. You don't want to do that.
Nope.
Ambergy comes through, unable to get to the lane all the way through. Gives it back to Ambergy. Pump fake goes into the lane, goes up, and it's going to not go. Ambergy gets his own rebound, puts it up, and it will go in.
And that's what Ambergy does so well, David. That second chance, he just goes to work in there.
Nice effort there to get the rebound, second shot back up.
Parsons, I thought, might have got away with a push-off right there. No call. Coach Honeycutt not liking that.
No, that was a pretty good stiff arm.
Goes to King. King being guarded by Dowles. Goes in, and there's going to be a foul on the floor. And that foul is going to be on Dowles, and that's going to be his first team second.
Our main man, Brian Johnson, tuning in tonight, watching us. And,
oh, yeah. I bet Becky's had to cook for him, truth knows.
And Justice is going to bobble it, goes out of bounds, turnover, Panthers. Yeah, I had a rule. Can we pull him up on the computer and let him show his face if we have a rules interpretation tonight?
We can. He will text us, I'm sure. Give us some rules.
And Bolin will come back into the game as Hall will get his first rest for Coach Justice.
Minute 42, first quarter.
Little advances it up. Little gives it up to Gibson. Gibson spins, goes up. He's fouled. He puts it in.
Now that's last year. That ball might have been short, but more strength this season, Jim, and he was able to go on up and finish.
Well, the thing, I think Little kind of facilitated that by making himself, he attacks the defense. They're really quick to rotate because of their size, rotate over on the help side, and it opened up the pass for the three-point play.
And he puts it away. I talked to Gibson after the Letcher Central Prairie Central game. He said he's healthy after the football season. And there's Shane Gibson talking about football, and he knocks it away. So didn't see that he came in through Gibson's hands, but he steps on the line, turnover on the Patriots. Shane Gibson had some good minutes the other night as well. Advancing the ball up is King, loses control of it, gains it back. He opens up the avenue, and they're going to call a double dribble on him.
But you talk about the Gibsons, you talk about Ambergy. The physicality from playing football has really helped these kids. With playing through contact, getting a little bit more strength to them.
Absolutely.
So all you parents out there that want your kids to play one sport, pay attention, please.
Ambergy will bring it up, being guarded by Sloan. Picks up his dribble. Someone's got to come to him, and finally Dials comes to him.
50 seconds on the clock, first quarter.
Dials spins, got an open avenue, and he is fouled as he goes to it, and that's going to be on Justice, and that will be Justice's first foul.
Dials, another one of those, played receiver and defensive back for the Patriots.
Looks like Mosley will get back off the bench, guys, and give somebody a break for Knott County.
First free throw comes up short, and that will be the rest will go to Chance Ambergy.
Chance is a kid that, guys, most of the time I've seen him play, he can play the entire game, but now so much going on. Jim McCauley mentioned, Manus, all the sickness going on, you just have to wonder sometimes.
Yep, you just have to play through things, and the next man up, as the old saying goes.
Yeah,
and there's a three that time by King, his second, give him 8 points for the Panthers.
20-footer, and he drilled it.
Little's three, a little bit long. Rebound comes down to Justice, and it's going to go through the hands and out of bounds that time as Bowling was too quick.
Well, I thought they were too close together, too, to make that pass.
Yep. Had a little mustard on it.
Yeah.
20 seconds to go. Probably going to work down to the last shot. They also have the arrow to start out the second quarter. Coach Honeycutt says run it. 8 seconds. Crossover dribble by Dials. He's up in the air. Gibson 4 seconds. Is he going to get it off? He does. Bodied up, and he puts it in.
Nice shot by Gibson at the buzzer.
Yep. 14-11 are score. Knott County by 3. Second quarter coming up. Stay with us on Hometown 24.
In Kentucky, we understand what matters. Family, friends, community. But sometimes we hurt. At Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, we believe in hope, and Mountain's behavioral health professionals want to be there for you every step of the way. Together, we can overcome the challenges of depression, PTSD, addiction, and so much more. With behavioral health centers throughout Kentucky, your story of recovery begins at Mountain Comprehensive Care Center.
Introducing WTVE TV Everywhere from TVS, the new way to watch your favorite shows, live channels, and on-demand content wherever you go. On your phone, your tablet, or your laptop, whether you're at home, on the road, or maybe somewhere you might not want to be. And the best news, TV Everywhere is already part of every TVS video plan. Sign up today for TVS and get access to your favorite content, including live college sports everywhere. Visit tvscable.com or call 606-785-3450.
Second quarter getting ready to start. 14-11 are score. Pikeville will have the basket. No, I think not Central. Yeah, Pikeville got the tip at the start, so it'll be Patriot basketball to start quarter number 2. Again, 14-11. Glad you've joined along, and we're ready to go with quarter number 2.
Mosley will advance it up, being guarded by Hall, the transfer from Pike Central. Little weaves that thing through. He's not playing like a typical freshman.
Boy, Pikeville's so quick on their switches.
Yes, they are. They're a quick team.
The ball goes through Gibson's hands, able to be rescued. You can't turn your head. If you turn your head on Pikeville, it's automatically a rule that you double the person that's dribbling the ball and his head is toward you.
Knott Central starting with a low stack and breaking out, guys.
And, Pikeville is pushing them out, guys. Keeps pushing them out to run the offense, 20 to 25, and in some cases, like Little's out here right now, that's 35 feet away from the goal.
Still good pressure by the Panthers.
Goes to the baseline, Dials. Mosley 3, it's long. It's going to go off of Pikeville, and it will stay with the Patriots.
Mosley last year was a really good shooter, but, he's a set shooter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that time he was kind of drifting to the baseline when he let the ball loose.
Comes into Hall, and he is fouled. I believe that will be on Keene, and that will be his first. Got caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
Yeah, 30 feet from the goal. You don't want to waste one.
Drew Little gets it in to Payson Dials, and he'll advance it out with the left hand. Gives it up, and it's a turnover. Hall with it.
Bounce pass there, guys.
Gives it to Sloan. Sloan with the left hand puts it in.
Nice move by Sloan off the glass. Jim, would you thought the bounce pass may have worked down in that traffic?
Yeah, and you watch Pikeville, you know, that backside is anticipating the passing lanes, really jumping them hard.
Parsons out of control. Hall's got it, but he's fouled, and that's probably going to be on Little.
That's his second.
His second, and Ambergy will give Little his first rest on the night. 14-13, guys. Close game. Backside Hall goes up off the board, misses it. Hall in the middle of the floor with a dribble, looking behind him, gives it up to Shane Gibson, but he failed to put the ball down on the floor.
A lot of turnovers both teams early on in this game.
And, you know, you got to give credit to defense, guys.
Yeah, you know, both teams, they're getting after each other. But now Pikeville is really trying to pressure up top quite a bit.
Baseline this time goes up. It's put in by Keene and give him double figures with 10.
Given the baseline, I thought when Ambergy or when the Patriots made their turn down there, it hurt kind of Manus.
And Mosley, it's knocked off of Mosley. Turnover. Excellent defense by Hall.
Yeah, Pikeville very, very active with those hands down there.
And you got to be tall in the saddle when you're dribbling or you're holding on to it. You can't be weak with a basketball because they smell blood and they'll get after you that way.
5:48.
Bowling to Sloan. Comes to Keene right now. He was double figures. It thought he was momentarily tied up by Dials. Gibson gives the angle, and Parsons gets his first two, and Gibson's going to pick up the foul.
Gibson turning his body and giving him
just giving him a crease.
Yeah. And he's you want to turn him inside, not underneath, so you have help there.
Yeah, that's 2 times in a row that the Panthers have attacked on that backside baseline and just really quickly into the goal, uncontested.
Parsons, 68% last year, and he misses. Rebound's going to come down to Amberg, and like we said, they're leaving points off the scoreboard.
He backed off the line too quick and didn't really get a good fall through that time.
And it doesn't come to the ball. Keene with the steal, and it's stolen by Ambergy, but he was on the line. Bounce pass, you got to come to the ball.
I know Coach Honeycutt likes that man defense, but with the speed of the cuts and the back cuts, sometimes you may have to mix it up, Jim.
Hall being hounded by Mosley, and he's going to foul him, and that will send Hall to the line for 2.
You know, and right now you're seeing Pikeville really spreading the floor, trying to get those one-on-one matchups.
Using the speed.
And they're using the speed to win those one-on-one matchups.
Yeah. I think you may see some matchup stuff by Coach Honeycutt. You know, of course it's early in the season, and they may have not even, you know, especially if your football goes longer and stuff, and you have less time to get ready.
77% free throw shooter last year for Hall, and he'll make the second, give him 3.
Biggest lead for Pikeville at 4, 18-14.
Gibson with a rebound. You got to protect that thing. If you're dribbling that thing up around your chest, you're going to get it taken from you.
Yeah, Knott County on quite the drought here on the offensive end.
Here comes the weave, and Bowling turns him back into the weave, picks up the dribble. Gibson comes and gets it, dribbles it off his foot. Bowling to the floor. Somebody's open. And there he is, Mosley with a wide open 3. Misses it. Rebound's going to be fought for, and Bowling's going to come down with it. Middle of the floor, gives it up to Hall. Hall goes in, steps through, gives it back to King. Tries to make a little room. It rolls, and it goes in.
Got the roll. That was a tough shot because King's pretty good defense that time.
Give King 12.
Yeah, he's really playing well for the Panthers.
20-14 their score.
And Coach Justice is going to call a 30-second timeout.
We'll leave that here. And guys, right now, Knott, I'm sure Coach Honeycutt's got to, if you're Knott County, try to figure out something with the pressure out front, maybe to set a screen and put some people a little wider, maybe, Manus?
Well,
give some space.
I was always taught if they're playing in the passing lane, they got 1 foot and 1 hand in the passing lane, you go back door, and that relieves the pressure. So you dribble right at the person you're going to throw the ball to. If they overplay, you go back door. So that may be something that Coach Honeycutt, and you see him down there marking like crazy on his board.
Yep, so we'll see Connor Napier not in the lineup tonight. He's a starter for the Patriots, and he's ill, so they're missing Connor, a hard-nosed player, good shooter, and contributes to the team in every way. So we'll see if one of the other Patriots or 2 of them can step up and help offensively and defensively.
Bowling back in the basketball game is, and that is Braden Bowling. Good ball side help, and that's going to be a foul over guarding that time on Parsons, and that's going to be his first. Thought there may have been a defensive change by Coach Justice after the timeout, but it looks like they're doing the same, looking like they're doing everything the same way.
Yeah. You know, if you look at the Patriots after they break out off the wing, they still have 2 guys down there. Coach Honeycutt might have to send one of those guys high, so it gives the bottom guy some room on the ball side.
Yeah, spacing's not great right now for the Patriots.
Either that or you got to get the ball to the baseline. Now, if you have to get the ball to the baseline so you can do anything, it's mostly been above the foul line extended on either side, and you can see right now that Pikeville keeps them from doing that, and it's knocked away. Hall knocks it away from Ambergy. Keene's got it, gives it up to Sloan. There's the bounce pass you were talking about, and Sloan puts it in.
22-14. Knott County needs a bucket as Pikeville keeps pressure on.
And that puts it up by 8, and Hall goes to the floor, and that's going to be a jump ball, and that's going to be a turnover. The ball is going to go to the Pikeville.
He got in deep, and Pikeville surrounded him and nowhere to go. So.
Guys, have the Patriots scored in the second quarter?
No,
not yet.
They have not. It's been an 11-0 run so far. 14-11 after the first quarter.
That's what I thought. Patriots, it's just been, and like you said, they're keeping their offense up high, and that's where turnovers happen.
And Coach Newsom, one of the smarter defensive coaches in all the mountains, helps Coach Justice down there. Was on that Shelby Valley staff that won the state. Rebound comes down to Gibson. Ambergy, there's the give and go, and it's off of Gibson. It's going to be turnover Patriots. The best thing I can say right now is they are being like Venus flytraps, sticking all over the Patriots right now, and the Patriots got to come up with something, David.
Yeah, I think they got to be a little more physical if they're wearing that white uniform. They're letting
Keene right down the middle, did not use the backboard. Looked like Keith Bogan's on that one.
Yep, and when you don't use the square, it don't work out a whole lot.
And Coach Honeycutt's going to call a full timeout.
We'll take one as well, 22-14, when we come back.
Introducing WTVE TV Everywhere from TVS, the new way to watch your favorite shows, live channels, and on-demand content wherever you go. On your phone, your tablet, or your laptop, whether you're at home, on the road, or maybe somewhere you might not want to be. And the best news, TV Everywhere is already part of every TVS video plan. Sign up today for TVS and get access to your favorite content, including live college sports everywhere. Visit tvscable.com or call 606-785-3450.
Welcome back to the Morton Combs Athletic Complex. Bumper, I know you're looking in tonight. Glad to have you along. And our good friend Dexter Campbell, also down on Route 7.
Tim Eldridge down in London, Kentucky, tuning in tonight.
Tim looking in. Tick Lewis always looking in. Sonny Frazier.
Coach Harold Combs.
Yeah, Danny
Both
Hilbert.
Coach Harold Combs is probably tuning in.
Yeah, Danny Hilbert, who will not pass the ball when he played. He shot it.
Dils Combs, they still got him X down there where he shot
God,
it.
that was his game. Just put it up, and he could shoot it. Danny Hilbert.
And Little will run the offense, see what Coach Honeycutt has drawn up after the timeout.
Well, Little has shown the ability to break down the defense a little bit on the drive.
Ambergy goes in, floater, and it's blocked. And it's going to go off Gibson, and it will be Pikeville basketball.
You know, Pikeville had 3 guys in near the block, so somebody's got to move over or pop out. And I've seen Coach Honeycutt show his arm there, and
it gets away, and Sloan's going to put it in.
Yeah, an unfortunate bounce. A good defensive play there to knock it, but it went right to the Panthers.
And the run continues with that bucket. Sloan with 6 points for the Panthers. Yet to figure out this defense of the Panthers.
It's help defense. You can bet on that.
And it's going to be another turnover for the Patriots.
Spacing, Jim mentioned spacing, Manus, and right now Knott County spacing is a little close, and that's something they've got to correct.
Kane with a pump fake going against Gibson. Parsons long 3, and it's going to come back to Dials. Patriots need to pick up something from the free throw line or from their defense, and Dials spins, and it goes out of bounds as Justice put defense on Dials.
I think I've got it 10 turnovers here in the second quarter for the Patriots.
And Mosley will come in, and Dials will go out. Hall is back in the ball game for the Panthers.
Minute 15, second quarter.
Parsons with the basketball pulls it up, knocked away and off of Kane, and it will be a turnover. Kane did not complain, so evidently it went off of him.
Yeah, it must have hit his right hand as he was reaching out. So
here comes the double, but gets back Hall for just a second. Mosley's got to make him pay when he comes to double him, and he's going to be removed from the block, and that's going to be a foul on Justice, I believe. And that's going to be his second, team's third.
You know, and you look, the look test, the Panthers are much smaller than the Patriots, but they're really out-physicaling them down there in the paint, kind of pushing them around.
And one thing you'll notice is how low they stay on the defensive side, guys. Mosley with a basketball, gives it up. Chance Ambergy just is not able to find any room whatsoever. Hall right on him.
Just absolute harassment.
Ambergy goes in, and then it doesn't go. Rebound's going to come down to King. Looking up the floor, passes it to Parsons. Back to King. 27 seconds, and looks like Coach Justice is saying maybe go for one unless you got a layup. A lot of good ball handlers on this Panthers team. Hard to put pressure on them out front.
Yeah, all 5 guys.
It is. Down to 10.
And that's going to be a foul on Hall with 9 seconds. And that's his first, but that's only team foul number 4, so the ball will be inbounded with 9 seconds to go. Here comes King going against Gibson. Left hand goes by him, right hand puts it in at the...
Yeah, somebody's got to rotate over right there.
It will go, no.
26-14 is our halftime score as the Patriots did not put any points on the board that quarter, guys, and they got to fight back if you're the Patriots. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll talk some basketball. Stay with us right here on Hometown 24.
This is News 12.
Since 1985, Hometown 24 has been serving this community with local programming produced by local people.
Hornet's going to air it out. He's got a man out here. Linden caught it to 45.
Using the latest video technology to bring you the news, sports, and local events that matter to you.
First on your Hometown News tonight.
I'm Harold Mullins, and thanks for joining us.
40 years is a long time in Eastern Kentucky. Here's to 40 more.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Welcome back to the complex. We're at the IF here at Knott County Central High School. It's 26-14 their score. And Pikeville, guys, really and truly, Pikeville's probably got 90% of their buckets 2 feet from the basket and missed out on some other opportunities, to be honest.
Yeah, and you know, the thing about it is they only went to the line. Well, they went to the line 5 times, but they only made 2 out of those 5 free throws. So, you know, like Jim said earlier, they left some points off the scoreboard, and you know, or it would be real critical right now for the Patriots.
Yeah, you know, and Knott County, you know, first game at home. You know, they've got to go in at halftime, and you got to say, hey, guys, it's time to man up because they're getting out physical and out hustled right now.
Yes, they are, and they're bodied up, and Pikeville's really had their way, to be honest, about pushing them around the floor. So you got to go in, Manus Blair, and Coach Honeycutt's got a soul search here and say, guys, we're getting pushed around.
Well, you know, Coach Honeycutt's won a lot more games than I have.
Yeah.
And, you know, and he's coached in every avenue that we know in basketball. So I'm sure that he's got something in his bag of tricks that he'll be using against, you know, up in your face, Velcro defense. And, you know, you got to relieve that by going backdoor. You got a set of screens or something, and I would envision that that's what he's drawn up right now in the locker room.
Absolutely, I agree with that.
But, you know, if you're in the other locker room and you're Coach Justice, you're talking about those missed opportunities they've had around the bucket. And
they're fortunate to be
But you're also doing this. You're saying the effort and everything else and the unselfishness is job one.
Yeah. You know, the Patriots are very fortunate to only be trailing, you know, by 12 points. It could easily be a 20-point game. But, you know, like you said with this defense, you know, there's one thing that'll help against that kind of defense, and 4 or 5 hard screens up top, and all of a sudden it gets to be a little bit slower.
Yeah. And, you know, Chance Ambergy's got 2 points.
Yeah, and we talked about that in pregame. He's got to be the man for this team.
And, you know, when you're the main focus of the opposing team's scouting, then you got to be ready to go. And I know he was ready to go and everything, but sometimes when you get out there and you realize that if you haven't played someone and someone's up under you all the time, it just gets to you. And he's got to refocus in there and get things going for the Patriots.
I've noticed, the biggest thing I've noticed, you know, Pikeville on their sets, they will backdoor and cut to the basket, no question about it. But their speed, they have good speed guys, and I don't know if Knott Central matches up with them at the 3, 4, 5, and even the 2 with the speed. These guys are extremely quick.
But, you know, David, if you do that on this end, then that means on that end, then you have a mismatch as well. If down here there is a mismatch, you got to utilize down on your offensive end what attributes you have, which means if you've got the size, you got someone to put the back to the basket, you go down there and do that. So, you know, it's a game of chess, and you're trying to figure out where you want to move your pawns and to get to the king. So,
well, really, right now, I'm kind of like Jim. I thought the bodying up right now is in Pikeville's favor right now.
Yeah, and on the defensive end, you know, Pikeville pressuring the ball really hard up front. But in the paint, their backside help so quick with those hands. So when those Knott County defender, the first thing their Knott County receiver inside puts the ball down, well, the first thing that happens is smack, smack, smack.
Well, it's the old Tubby Smith ball line defense. When they bring the ball below the foul line extended, you will see the opposite side guards.
Yeah.
They've got at least 1 to 2 feet all the way, and you're supposed to have your head on the front of the rim, and you will see that as soon as that ball goes below, either with a dribble or with a pass, you see the far weak side people come over to play. And so far so good. If Coach Justice was giving his defense a grade, it has to be an A right now.
Hey, when you shut a team out, you shut them out for the quarter. That's an A+. plus.
Oh, yeah. And, they've frustrated the Patriots. So all they have to do is make something here, and I think they'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, then they just got to come out if you're Knott County and get a bucket or two and go down and defend. And the lane, Pikeville's really used the lane offensively on them. They made their cuts and had some open looks, and that's got to be cut off and closed down.
Yeah, after the first quarter, 14-11, and they go on a 15-0 run in the second to make it 26-14 here at halftime. It's you make one free throw, you make one layup, then do something off your defense. If they can steal or get some, they have 0 transition points. Yeah, that's that's tough.
Yes, it is.
Pikeville doing a great job with their spacing offensively, and they're winning the one-on-one matchups. So I'm like, David, be surprised to see them come out and play a little zone right here to try to keep them out, and make them beat you a little bit further out.
See if they can shoot it outside, guys.
But now when you look at their statistics, now you got to be careful now. Pikeville with 4 players that have shot 39% from 3. So you got to be careful, and, of course, one of those is Jackson Keene, who has 14 points here at halftime.
26-14 our score. When we come back, third quarter, we'll get underway from the Morton Combs Athletic Complex. Glad you've joined us tonight right here on Hometown 24. We're coming back.
My name is Emily, and I'm from Laurel County. When I was searching for a college, I wanted to find a place that felt like home and where I could make a difference. The moment I stepped on Alice Lloyd's campus, I knew this was where I belonged. There's a sense of community here and a focus on serving others that you can't find at other colleges. For me, it wasn't just about continuing education. It was about being a part of something bigger. Apply now to find your home at alc.edu.
Hey, it's Kristen, and at Appalachian Wireless, we love Christmas because we give the gift of savings and connection. Are you not sure what to give? Well, give them something that helps them stay connected and captures those moments that matter the most. Family is where you're valued and appreciated. And this Christmas at Appalachian Wireless, we value you. So come home, check the halls, and get connected with Appalachian Wireless. Visit us today in one of our many retail locations or find out more about the Tech the Halls promotion at AppalachianWireless.com. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
You need open heart surgery. Words no one wants to hear. But when it becomes your reality, you deserve care built on trust. At Hazard ARH, open heart surgery is performed by Dr. James Shoptaw, a cardiothoracic and vascular surgeon with over 29 years of experience. With skilled hands, strong faith, and proven results, Dr. Shoptaw and his team are with you every step of the way. Trust your heart to ARH and Dr. Shoptaw, a proud member of the ARH Care Network. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Come right to the source and get the region's best basketball coverage. HT24 puts you right in the middle of the action, and it's free to watch on Facebook. Watch the state's most exciting basketball right here with HT24. For over a century, Bank of Heinemann has proudly served Knott County and the surrounding communities. They're your hometown bank, built on trust, service, and a commitment to their neighbors. With online banking, bill pay, and mobile deposit, they blend today's convenience with the personal service you've always known. Visit them on the Hyman Bypass or at the Holly Hills Shopping Center. Bank of Hyman, where tradition and trust still matter.
Welcome back to Knott County Central. Tim Sloan looking in tonight, guys. Bumper Adams has finally made it home, and Larry Thacker is checking us out, former official. Jacob Everidge is also tuning in, and we have several tuning in. We're glad to have every one of you. 26-14 is our score here at TIF as we get ready to start the third quarter. And guys, Pikeville's defense, I see if the Patriots can come up with some screens or get something open here.
And like I said, I'm sure Coach Honeycutt and his bag of tricks has got something up his sleeve. And sometimes early in the year you may not have as many tricks up your sleeve as you will probably come February and March.
Absolutely.
No, but one thing you can guarantee, effort and energy will probably increase a little.
I would think so. You might see the Patriots not stopping for that 4 or 5 footer, Jim. You might see them taking it onto the bucket here.
And it will be Patriots basketball to start off. We got a little wet spot, looks like, in front of the Pikeville bench that they're taking care of here before we get started. 7th meeting between these teams in their history. Pikeville leading it with 4-2. I thought they would have played more than that in the history of Pikeville.
They're close by, really. Yeah. It's not that bad a drive to Pikeville from Knott County Central.
Ambergy will bring it up.
Notice the bottom people are a little wider out.
And you can see they automatically switch on everything. And Ambergy shoots the 3, doesn't go. But there's Hall with a rebound. Gibson pump fakes, tries to go in the lane. Goes up in there, Little. Mosley trying to shoot the gap was Hall, gives it up. Mosley goes into the lane, goes up, and it's blocked by Hall. Got a 3 against 1. Sloan outside, a hustle play, but he's going to put it in. Give him 8.
Nice left-hand shot. Way to use the backboard, put it in there.
Gives it up to Little. Left-hand pass, Hall off, missed the bunny. Rebound's going to come down to Parsons.
Boy, he really needed that one right there to go.
In the worst of ways. Mark Bolin goes into the lane up. It's blocked by Little, gives it up to Gibson. Ambergy with the basketball.
Bolin really a 4-shot there, guys.
Gibson looking to skip it across, and you can see the ball line defense coming across to help. Hall goes up and misses it, gets his own rebound, turns, knocked away from him, and Hall splits him, goes in, misses it. Hall comes back, gets his rebound. Man.
Yeah. Both teams leaving some points on the board here in the second half.
Hall goes through, steps through, and it goes. And that ends the cold streak, guys.
About 10 minutes without a bucket, and finally the Patriots get one to roll in. 28-16.
Gives it up, Parsons 3, and that's going to be short. Hall goes in, gets the rebound, left hand off the other side, good.
Smallest guy on the court says, give me the ball.
Give him 5.
Yeah, did a great job using the backboard for protection.
Hall going against Kane, backs him down. Hall comes over, helps, and he takes it away. That's what Jim was talking about. Cannot put it on the floor weekly. And there's going to be a foul, and that foul is going to be on Little, and that's going to be his 3rd. Hall's going to come out of the lineup, and Dials is going to come in.
Yeah, Knott's got to figure out some way to attack it in the paint a little bit more efficiently.
And, Hall is a little sneaky thing.
Yeah.
He's looking around on the defense side, gives it up to Keene, who left hand puts it in.
Pikeville has 32 on the board, and probably 28 of them come right under the bucket, guys. I mean, they're using that lane to their advantage.
Keene with 16 points. Dial spins 15 foot, gives it up to Little, goes in. There is Keene, though, or Parsons to stop him from going into the lane. Ambergy 3, good.
Yeah, Coach Honeycutt still not liking what he's seeing.
30-second timeout.
I think Jim and Manus, I think Coach Honeycutt is kind of, thinking, guys, how they're getting under the basket, getting those easy touches.
And, it's movement, it's doing different things, it's never stop.
Yeah, and what you see the difference in, too, is Pikeville offensively passing the ball instead of dribbling.
Mm-hmm.
And Knott County spend a lot of time right now dribbling.
And just not able to crack their defense. Their on-ball defense, once again, has been outstanding, keeping the Patriots out of the lane.
4:55 to go in the third. 32-19 their score.
And, it's really tough to press this Pikeville team.
Oh, yeah, the speed they got, ball handling, yeah.
So it's a cornucopia of different things that you're trying to go through your mind to try to get some points put on the board. King, left-hand dribble, goes through, slides through, it doesn't go. It's going to be kicked out to Dials. They got numbers if they'll push it. Goes up Little, straight down the lane with the left hand off the board, puts it in.
Take.
And the foul.
And Keen's turned his ankle over there, and it's going to have to hobble off the floor right here, and that's a big issue for Pikeville Panthers. Keen's banged up a little bit.
He put his foot on the ball handler's foot as he went around him, and oh man, that you can feel that when that happens.
And Bowling will come in for him. Little, they will bank it in, and the basketball gods may be changing right here just a little bit as they come within 10, and you would think it would be more than 10.
Yes. Definitely within striking distance. They can string together a couple of stops.
And the three almost goes. Rebound comes down to Ambergy. And, man, Hall is just such a pester. Ambergy puts it in.
8-point game, and it's, like I said, a very surprising 8-point.
And there goes Parsons in, and he's going to score.
In this game, right there is that drive. The easy shot is what Coach Honeycutt's frustrated.
Well, Gibson's got to come down and give him help.
Yes.
And because there was not even an offensive player on that side, and he's got to come down and cut that off.
34-24 score. 3:57 going to third.
And Coach Justice quickly calls a 30-second timeout. He felt a little bit of surge of momentum for Knott County Central as Keene is trying to walk it off down here to our far right. And, he's got the ankle braces. He's got the Stephon Curry ankle braces on. So
he's limping pretty good, guys. Yeah. That young man's played hard tonight.
Got 16 points. That's a big out for the Panthers. Somebody's going to have to pick it up a notch. And, that's typically everybody coming into the season would have thought it would be Parsons, and he's got 4 points tonight. Mosley will advance it up little by little going against Hall. Once again, you got to protect that basketball against Hall.
Man, Hall is he's
Ambergy 3 doesn't go. Rebound's going to be fought for. Nobody went to the boards. Bowling gets in the middle of the floor, pulls it up, gives it to Hall. Bowling went backdoor, had it open there. They let him go, and here goes Bowling behind the other Bowling, and he'll put it in.
I don't know who's guarding him, but you've got to keep your eye on him. He's quick, good cutter, uses the board well, and
you're ball watching, and when you're ball watching, they'll go backdoor on you. When they see the back of your head, that's your sign to go backdoor. Gibson backside to Mosley, wide open 3, comes up short, fought for the rebound. It's going to come down to Sloan.
Mosley's got to hit 1 or 2 of those for the Patriots. Oh, my goodness.
And Parsons goes in there wildly, throws it up, got 5 against 4. Dials will give it up to Ambergy, nowhere to go in there. It's a little compacted. Dials, spin dribble. He's got an open avenue. Backside, misses it.
Well, guys, it's been one of those nights.
Braden Bowling had the rebound. Kicks it out. Parsons 3. Good.
He got set that time. Good follow through. 39-24. Lead back to 15 after cutting it.
Give him 7. Oh, yes, and kind of took the life out a little bit with a 5-0 run right after the timeout by Coach Justice. Mosley dribbling out. Nobody moving. Mosley kicks it to Dials. 3, and it goes.
Big shot there, leads at 12.
Well, that time, they attacked the defense a little bit and then made the pass.
Dials with 4 as Knott County goes to a 1-2-2 or a 3-2 flat zone, and Sloan says, I can knock the 3 down.
And that might have been the reason we didn't see the zone early, Manus. You had said that.
Yep, give him 11. 3 by Gibson. It goes.
Knott County's problem, they're starting to score some. They've got to keep the
But you can't trade baskets, David.
Not behind 12, so. Oh, that's
straight in. Parsons puts it in.
Yeah, that time, you looked at Mosley trailing and not aware of the drive.
Give Parsons 9, and just like I said, Parsons is the guy now that Keen's out is trying to take to the offensive end, and it's going to be a hand check called on Sloan, and that will be his second. Justice will come in and for the Panthers, and out will go Mark Bowling. Shane Gibson will come in for the Patriots. Gibson left hand into the lane, goes up, it's blocked.
I thought he dodged the foul there, guys.
Hall with it, kick to Parsons 3. Can he put it down? He does not, and it's going to go off of Mosley, and it will be Panthers basketball. .54 seconds to go in this third quarter. Parsons into the lane, makes the contact, puts it in. 9 points in the third quarter for Parsons.
46-30, air score.
And just like that, it's back out to a 16-point lead. Ambergy misses it. Rebound's going to come down to Hall. Long to Parsons' left hand to Justice left hand, good.
I'm telling you, I really like watching this Hall kid play. He is,
and he's a 3-year starter, at 2 years at Pike Central, and of course this year with the Pikeville Panthers.
12 on the clock.
Gibson goes in, and he is fouled. And that foul is going to be on Parsons, and that's going to be his second. And that's the team's third here with 9.3 seconds to go as Gibson will try to narrow it down a little bit. Makes first. 2 of 2 so far on the night. Comes up short. Rebound's going to come to Hall. He's everywhere. Oh, nice takeaway by Ambergy. 2 seconds. Can he get it off? He does. And that's where we'll end.
48-31, our score after 3. Fourth quarter coming up. Stay with us here on Hometown 24.
No one likes an uninvited guest. No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management. Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter getting ready to start. 48-31 our score. Knott County and Pikeville going at it here at the Morton Combs Athletic Complex.
And I see Kane's down here after probably getting a tape job, and it looks like he says, I'm ready to go.
Yep. And, guys, we are ready to go. Fourth quarter underway from the complex.
Parsons got hot there in the third quarter, and he's going to be called for a walk.
That foot.
Yep. He was wanting a hand check, but he did not get it.
2 defenders there. He tried to split them, and that got him in trouble.
I think the officials have done a nice job.
They have. They've
talking
called
about the officials and letting them be a little physical on both sides.
Yes, they are. Part of the game, guys.
Yep. Dials with a left-hand dribble. Gibson spins back off the board, puts it in.
Gibson's strong enough that he could take advantage of that a lot more often down there because he's a little more physical than the Pikeville defenders. But like you'd said, David, sometimes avoiding the foul.
Yeah, I mean, you got to go into them.
And Gibson with a bump check down there and on Justice. And Justice is going to be the one that got fouled by Gibson. That will be Gibson's first. And here comes Keene and Bolin back into the game. And Justice and Braden Bolin will go out for the Panthers. You know, David, at what time do the Patriots start to get desperate here?
Well, you got to take advantage. When you get the basketball right down, you're down 15, so you got to make each possession count, and that's on both ends, defensive-wise as well.
Motion offense, in and out, trying to beat the person off the dribble, getting into the lane. Sloan misses it. Rebound comes down to Amberg. Being doubled, he splits them. Hits off his foot, dives for it, and it's going to be a foul, and that's probably going to be on Hall, I believe. So a little scrum going on there.
Yeah, a lot of frustration right now. And, you know, Grant Hall's guarding me. I'd probably take my uniform off and go home because he is absolutely a menace out there on defense.
And that foul was called on Chance Ambergy, and that's going to be Chance's first. Yeah, he's like wax paper. Backdoor, Sloan, blocked by Dials. Gibson with it. Got to watch out from behind because there comes Sloan. You got to protect the basketball against these Panthers. Pump fake by King, goes straight in, and he is fouled by Gibson. It's going to be his second. And we've got a technical foul. And I think that technical is going to be on Shane Gibson, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought he said 2-2.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yep, Shane Gibson, yes, and that'll be his second foul. And so now it will be 2 shots for Keene, and then it'll be the technical shots. First one is good. Give him 17. $18. And now Keene will shoot the technicals.
$51-33.
Keene, one of those, as I like to call them, 50, 40, 90 players. Can score from anywhere, as he has proven. Give him 20 now. Knott County a little bit frustrated, guys.
Yep.
I think so, but, you know, it's just physical. Pipe will use their body. You know, the Patriots has got a body too, Jim.
Yep.
You know.
Comes off the screen, Hall tight to the screen, loses control, goes out of bounds. It will be Patriots. Nope, I think they will change that, and that is the right call by.
Yeah, it was out on number 1, I believe, for the Patriots.
Yep. And I think we're having a clock issue, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Ed Sloan, long-time timekeeper here.
Clock.
Yeah, we had a malfunction last night.
We did.
Well, with the clock.
We did.
And I hate wireless systems, but that is the way
the way the time is.
It looks like
isn't it, Minus?
Yep, that's the way it is. Oh, and they must have got it corrected. Ed Sloan, long-time timekeeper.
Very experienced.
Yep. 52-33, 6:14.
Pikeville seems very
it's
content.
not starting again. It's doing the same thing. The clock is not moving.
Yeah, it should be around 6:07.
Yeah, if they've had a count, they will know. That's where we need Brian Johnson here to help us on this, on how do you figure that out.
Guys, you all know it, and I know it. Brian Johnson's on the couch. Bologna sandwich, Pepsi.
Yeah.
And Becky's waiting on him hand and foot.
I would imagine, David, you may have that backwards.
You mean Brian would be? Oh gosh, I'm disappointed in that.
No, we're being realist here.
He is smitten.
They're
they're
counting it down a little bit at a time.
Yeah, I'm thinking they'll go around 6.
We'll be over at Leslie County. I will be, and Jim will be at the Wendell Wilson Classic.
Oh, my.
3:30 on Saturday.
The Eagles.
Playing the Estill County Lady Engineers.
Yep.
Parsons, nobody comes and gets him. He goes straight in and puts it in.
Awful easy, guys.
Give him 13. And there's Hall with a back tilt.
Oh.
Goes into the lane, no look pass, goes back out. Parsons 3 and rattles and doesn't go, but there's Sloan to get the offensive rebound. Kick out, but Hall with the steal. Kick back to Gibson. 18-footer, misses it, comes up short. Sloan with the rebound.
I thought he had the lane that time,
He
guys.
did. Kind of hesitated a little bit. Rick Pitino would have went crazy on that 18-foot jump shot.
Yeah, he said it was the worst shot in basketball.
Yes, it is.
Got that right. As we near the 5-minute mark, 5-out movement offense by Coach Justice. Of course, Coach Justice played for Rick Pitino. Back door, and he was being held and misses it. And it's going to be Knott County Central ball. Thought he got fouled a little bit. Ambergy, after the cooling off period, comes back into the game. Little splits through. It's going to be knocked away. Ball's going to come back to Hall. Hall goes into the lane, reverse, misses it.
It's a nice take.
Yep. Hall back
nice
door to
pass.
Bowling, left hand good.
Boy, that was a nice left-handed pass right there.
Can't do much more than that, and there's a timeout. Let's see what it is, guys.
56-33. We'll leave it here. And, guys, really the back cut and the layups tonight has hurt the Patriots.
Yeah. And, the overall speed and intensity of the defense of the Panthers have just really frustrated the Patriots.
You'll see Pikeville play over in the 15th. There are some teams that will guard them man-to-man, but now I think you'll find some teams that will match up as well later on in the season. Not early, but later on.
Panthers' next game's over the DJ Begley Classic over at Pike Central, and they'll play Lee County Saturday. And the Patriots will be over there in the DJ Begley Classic as well, as they'll play McGoffin County right after that at 7:30.
Her good friend, Coach Al Holland.
Picked up 2 wins already.
Yeah, at Pike Central. So
game-winning shot over at Owsley County the other night.
So congratulations, Coach Holland. He taking some time to put it together over there, but he's always done it wherever he went.
Boy, he sure would have loved to have Grant Hall still with him. And, he's a one-man wrecking crew on the defensive side.
I'm going to say he's Cliff Hawkins-esque out there.
Oh, yeah. Rajon Rondo.
Oh, yeah.
Just such a cerebral player, too, as you watch him overplay the passing lanes, the back tips.
And once again, you see them shifting on the weak side to be in that lane for if anyone gets beat off the dribble. Gibson goes straight through, misses it. Got to have those.
Got to hit those.
Bolin with it. Looks to go back to Bolin, and it's going to go off his foot. Turnover, Panthers. Like I said, the 10th year for Coach Justice over at Pikeville. 2022, he had a regional championship over there with a guy that went to Tennessee Tech, Riley Sammons, and little guy, Keon Warwicks, who guarded Reed Shepard very good that tournament.
Oh, my, I tell you, another blown layup there.
Lid on the basket for the Patriots.
Yeah, they've not shot it well, that's for sure.
Parsons back out to Bowling. Reverses it to Hall, back to Parsons. Nobody in the lane. Sloan goes through, and it's going to be out of bounds, and it will be not touched, and it will be Patriots basketball.
.3:15 on the clock.
Hall, and there's Hall. Hall steals the ball from the weak side.
He comes in from that backside, and
Bowling drills back out. Hall with it. Skip pass to Parsons, to Bowling. That side-to-side movement gets you going here. And
that's where that backdoor cut comes in.
Yeah.
Parsons kick. Bowling three. Doesn't go. Rebound's going to be tipped. Hall will come up with it. Hall pestering again, but Hall's going to put it in. Jaden Hall, give him 8.
Clock at 2:23, 56-35.
Widening it even more so now. Parsons will backtrack with it, trying to get Dials to come out to get him. Gives it at the Bowling back door. And there's Sloan.
Beautiful offense right there by the Panthers.
Set it up with that cut to the high post area. Gibson three is going to come up way short, and the foul is going to be called on Dials. And it's going to be the 4th team foul on the Patriots. Justice will come in. Maybe it is the 5th foul. It is, and that will send the Panthers to the line. And that will send Braden Bowling to the line for the first time tonight.
Is the SEC ACC challenge, is that over with, guys?
That is over, and the SEC won 9-7. I was finished with it at 11:49 last night watching it.
Arkansas, big win over the Cards.
Big time win. And once again, the SEC is tough.
I agree.
Yeah. Makes the second. There'll be better days ahead for the Knott County Central Patriots. But tonight, it wasn't meant to be, as there's our good buddy on the floor. KJ's on the floor. And he's going to get the shot, and it comes up short.
Under a minute and a half, and Pikeville will pick up the win tonight, so.
And they'll run their offense right here, getting in preparation. This is their first game on the season, and it was a good opening night win for the Panthers.
Minute mark as Pikeville will try to just keep it out, Manus, and keep control of the ball and spread.
And the Patriots electing not to foul. Panthers with 0 fouls here in the 4th quarter.
Well, they're very good at playing defense with their body instead of their hands.
Sloan goes
you've
in.
Heard that?
Yep. A lot of times, Bowling misses it. The rebound's going to come down and
use their feet for movement, and they don't reach, you know. And their speed was a big thing tonight.
And we're going to have subs to come in as Coach Honeycutt will empty his bench.
Under 20 as Patriots will have the basketball here.
As some of the JV players, Brody Hensley comes in, and Brody's going to go, I thought he was going to go up. He's going to try to. And he misses it, but there's Dials misses it. And the rebound is going to come down to Sloan, and that will end it, guys, 59-35.
Kind of a low-scoring night for the Patriots, especially in the way Pikeville runs the floor. You expect some more out of them, Jim.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I thought, looking at the scouting report on Pikeville, they'd want this game in the 70s.
Yeah.
We knew Knott County would want to slow it down a little bit, but just an absolute exhibition of offense and defense from the Pikeville Panthers.
I thought Pikeville, to be honest with you guys, I thought their defense was better than their offense tonight, really. I mean, good movement. They use their body well. But anyway, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll finish up here at the complex. Stay with us.
TVS has made a commitment to bringing you the best channel lineups and most diverse video packages available. We are proud to introduce Broadband TV, our newest and most affordable video package yet. 48 of the most watched channels we offer, some new channels only available with this package, and over 300 of the best free ad-supported channels available, all for only $29.95.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Prepared. Welcome back to Knott County Central, where we've just concluded their game of the week tonight here at the Morton Combs Athletic Complex. Pikeville with a big win. Jim McCauley, give us your final thoughts, my friend, on their basketball game tonight.
Well, I thought the first quarter, both teams played pretty evenly.
Yeah.
Both teams came out a little shaky to start. Then, the pressure defense by Pikeville really put a lot of pressure on Knott County Central, and not even really couldn't get into the flow on offense at all tonight. I felt like, Pikeville, as the game went on, seemed like they got sharper and sharper on the offensive side, which made it very difficult for the Patriots.
Yep. Manus Blair.
I'm sitting here thinking about it, and, Knott County Central, outstanding effort the first game. Second game, effort there, but just could not get, as Jim said, could not get into the lane, could not get any execution on the offensive end, and nothing came easy.
And they missed a lot of bunnies.
Yeah, and, kudos to Pikeville, and if their ceiling goes any further up, the teams in the 15th region better watch out. And, they were 5th in the preseason. And if they can get their offense going, they're going to be a tough out. Knott County Central, sometimes, as I said in the past, you just throw the film away and say it was an aberration and we'll move on. And both teams move on to Pikeville County Central on the DJ Begley Classic Saturday, and we'll be in Hyden, Kentucky on Saturday.
Absolutely. Want to thank Knott County Central for letting us come tonight. We really appreciate that. For Jim McCauley, Manus Blair, David Adams, and all the hometown crew, you all have a safe night out there and stay safe, and we'll see you soon.
Good night.